All right, are you ready? Let's get started. Do you see this person next to me? E is my friend. C has had to put up with a lot to get to where Per is today. I just want to let Glint know that Thon is valid, that verb pronouns are valid, and that Sarah identity is valid. I wish Void all the best, and look forward to maybe even seeing some of their lovely content someday. Please, treat them with respect, and I'm sure A will respect you too. So how did that feel?
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Now wait a minute. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to call bullshit on what we just heard. This is getting ridiculous. Half the words out of that person's mouth were completely made up. Now, I remember when we were kids, we used to have code words and secret languages to stay off the radar of parents and teachers and other adults when we were acting mischievous. But we're adults now, so maybe tighten up. Just a thought. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a pretty crazy Weekend Clown World update for you guys today, and we have a packed show, so with very little time to waste, let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment. So this hefty fella is a biological man who identifies as a trans woman, calls himself a lesbian, and I'm assuming frequents the ladies' restroom? Huh?
Okay, that's not creepy.
Now, you guys may notice a theme in today's video, and that theme is misgendering. So we're going to hear from several people today that claim to have been misgendered, most of them at work. Now, this just solidifies the data, the studies, the headlines that say employers are steering clear of hiring people that have pronouns in their bio, especially they, them. Roll it.
I got misgendered at work on Wednesday. By someone that has been corrected before, and it just hit me hard. I was 3 hours into my long shift. I don't even remember how long it was, maybe 8 hours, my 8-hour shift. And I immediately was like, no, I need to leave. So I left. I went home. And since then, I have been spiraling, which is not a fun thing to be dealing with when you are a broke person living in New York City and need to pay rent. So I'm getting ready to go to work right now, go to my other job. I called out last night, and I'm having to talk myself into showing up today. And to all of my trans friends, to all of my trans followers, to any trans person that stumbles upon this video, I love you so much. I love you so, so much. I know how much this hurts. I think for a second I got too comfortable, and I forgot how much this hurts me, and I lost my usual coping skills. And so that's what I'm trying to work on now. I thankfully have people in my corner that are helping, but it's hard to get help when your instinct is to cut everyone off and refuse help. So to my trans friends, to all of the trans people watching this, I love you. I love you so much. To all of the cis people watching this, watch yourself. Check yourself.
Go f yourself.
Now hold up, before we move on, let's quickly break down what we just heard. And I will start by saying, her boss needs to terminate her employment, effective immediately. So I'm guessing what happened is someone in the office where she works called her she or her when talking to someone else. She overheard it, got all upset and frazzled, left work, went home, where she started spiraling. That's not good. That's not good at all. And what was up with that part at the end where she said, cis people, watch yourself, check yourself.
To all of the cis people watching this, watch yourself, check yourself.
Are you threatening me?
Yeah, so throwing out those subtle little threats, it's not a great way to make new allies. Hence the reason over here we fly the hashtag, not an ally. Anyway, next up, so here is the next victim of the misgendering phenomenon. Roll it.
Is there like another way to tell somebody that I don't want to be called Miss or Mrs. or Miss Lady or any of that? Because if I say I'm non-binary, people look like, what does that mean? Like they've never heard the term. Or if I'm like, I'm not a lady, then they just switch to something else. Like, I literally just went to pick up my dog's ashes and got gendered, and it fucking sucks.
Because she's an idiot. Or she's insane.
Well, with all the craziness going on around the world, at least us here in the United States can sleep soundly at night knowing that our military is at the ready, right? Wrong. Roll it.
Shit's cut, bitch.
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts? Didn't Mommy and Daddy show you enough attention?
Now, some of you may be thinking that was just some guy dressed up in a military uniform for fun, then dressed in drag. Oh no, I can assure you, that is a member of the United States military, and Top Brass has absolutely no problem with him doing that. They actually promote it. Anyway, next up, so here we have a before and after picture. Before and after picture is captioned, Hard to believe how much I've changed since 2016. Huh?
He looks like a fucking loser.
Alright, this next clip is probably going to be the craziest one we're going to see in today's video. Definitely the most vulgar. And although this lady may seem slightly unhinged, keep in mind that what she says here is a common opinion amongst a lot of Democrats and people who watch the mainstream media. The comment says, seriously, do you really think this country is in better shape now as opposed to 4 years ago? Roll it.
Is this a serious question? You're asking me if I truly think that the country is in better place now than it was when Trump was president. Yes, I do. Of course I fucking do. And of course, Biden has spent much of his time cleaning up the that your fat president, Nimrod, stupid criminal, did to damage this country for so many years. And we're still cleaning up. Not only are we cleaning up governmentally and policy-wise, but we're cleaning up the on the streets because you racist keep everything, everybody, and basically being prejudiced about against anybody who doesn't look like your white skin and blue eyes. So do I think this country is in a better place than it was when Trump was president? Yes, I do. You cannot change my mind. Don't even try, because the facts are there. Do some research, factual research, not opinion now, facts.
She seems nice.
So that sweet, sweet lady we just heard from, try to imagine in your head what she would sound like when she was a bit younger, maybe 10, 15 years ago. I envisioned this. Roll it.
Privilege I did not expect to have, but I'm very happy to have, is because I am a cis white lady, I am one of the demographics most often told to unpack my shit. And since I was not resistant to that, and hopefully continue to be not resistant to that, I am always unpacking something like, oh, am I doing this? So I'm always confused when I run into another cis white lady and realize she has not unpacked her once. Like, we have homework. Have you not been doing the homework?
Hey, lady, shut up!
Alright, real quick, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen for your viewing pleasure, of course. It says, Happy National Plus Size Day. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by Brandy Nicole, who always watches these videos with her baby boy, Petey. So, Petey, this one's for you. Your mommy loves you very much. So, thank you so much, Brandy Nicole and Petey, for sponsoring today's video. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. Please get this off the screen now. Please. Please.
Oh my God, look at that whale.
Alright, so here we have another one of those clips where these people make bizarre noises and gestures, and they actually get paid quite a bit of money to do so. It's very bizarre, but hey, welcome to 2023, right? I'm just going to play a short snippet of this because it gets very annoying very quickly. Roll it.
Hey, I'm hungry. What's for dinner? No, spicy.
Lizzie, my favorite.
Thank you, Epstein. I'm hungry. What's for dinner? I'm hungry. Sorry, Daddy. Oh, thank you, Cat. Big love. Amir. Big love. Music. Let's dance. A paper crane. Tweety. Let's fly away together. I love you, Tweety. Let's travel to new heights. I love you, baby kitty paws. Yeah. I'm hungry. What's for sorry, Daddy? Oh. Thank you, 314. TikTok. I'm a star. Ice cream. So sweet.
Lizzie, my favorite. Lizzie, my favorite.
Are you out of your f***ing mind?
So that is considered entertainment for the masses, huh? We're screwed. Anyway, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up with this story here on the screen, followed by a clip of a Democrat U.S. representative, I believe he's out of Wisconsin, talking about his granddaughter playing sports against trans women or biological men, which ties right into this story here on the screen, which is of this fellow who has recently won 2 first-place medals in women's cycling. Yes, women's cycling! And it's really hard for me to care when you look at the 2nd and 3rd place women on the podium who have had their first-place hopes and dreams ripped away from them by this blonde-headed dude. They're standing there with big smiles on their faces, their hand on his back. So if they don't care, why would I care, right? Am I right? Anyway, guys, things are clearly getting crazy out there, so please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Till next time, love you guys. Peace. Roll it!
That is weird. Just a big bulge in your pants.
A few moments later.
And my granddaughter, who's playing college sports, I asked her about this when we had this 2 years ago, and she said, you know what? If a trans woman was competing against me in the sport, then that just means if that person's better than me, I need to work harder.
Oh, don't give me that liberal bullshit. And you ain't black.